Happy Friday, my little garden gnomes. Welcome to another week of the garden tour. Another week here. We're gonna start in the back and look at the sunflowers. These are the big giant ones that are really big. Couple there, couple there, all the way down. I have a feeling I planted these way too late in the season, but we'll see. And these are the other sunflowers. Some of these are little dwarf ones. Some of them are supposed to be 4 feet tall. There's 3 different kinds in here. They're all growing pretty good. Look at this one. That is a big guy. Oh, hi, pretty girl. Up here on the porch, we've got our 2 tomatoes. Well, 2 tomato pots, but lots of plants. So this is the one that wasn't doing good in the garden. He's doing really good. He's even got some tomatoes. Let's see, there they are. Good job, buddy. And then these are cherry tomato plants. They're the ones that were in the hanging basket and they have been repotted. So they're doing pretty well. A couple other things up here on the deck. We've got our chives plant, which grows pretty well. Really well, actually, out here. And then this is new. I got these little deck box hangers at Begix, and then I got these boxes there also. This one, I put an entire packet of lettuce in here. May have been a bad choice. We're gonna wait it out and find out. And then over here, we've got some dill. Let me tell you what, with the massive amount of pickles we're about to have, or I guess cucumbers, we're gonna need some dill to make some dill pickles. And then these 3, 1, 2, and 3, are what I like to call opportunity boxes, because I don't have anything in them yet. Here we have our trellis of pickles that are really taking off. So if we look right in here, they're starting to loop around. Right there. Oh yeah, they're just a-coming. And we have a new member of the family. This is Tumbling Tom Yellow. Found him at Home Depot and he was not looking good. But I figured, you know what, come join our family, Tom. So he's supposed to grow, all the tomatoes are supposed to grow down. We'll see. There's one in there already. You can look really close. See? There it is. And then these pickle plants are growing good too. Look at that, vining around there, holding on to everything. Doing well. Making our way into the main garden, things have truly exploded in here. So let's start right here with our little friend Buttercup Squash. Now this piece all the way over here, it was here last week. This sucker has just gone on a trip. But if we look in close, I think those are some squash. So that sucker is just going. This tomato plant, this is a cherry tomato plant. It's got whole lines of tomatoes in there. Look right down here. Look at that. Whole line of them. Walk around. These are those 2 rows of pickles. The pickles have just completely intermingled with the squash at this point. I can't separate them. They're best friends. Moving around, the zucchini is huge. Look at that, there's a flower in there. Oh boy, look at that. That's the first zucchini. Oh, how great. And then we had a little bit of a change up here. This is the new strawberry patch. They were not doing good in that tower, so I figured I'd give them a try over here. Some of them look very dead, but at least they have their best shot. Bringing it around town here, we got another view of that buttercup squash. Just big old boy. Then we've got our summer squash, which I think if we take a peek, oh yeah. Oh boy, look at that. There's one there. There's a bunch of them in there. We're eating summer squash. Then we have our pepper plants, which are doing good. There's a little pepper on one of them. Right there. They're all growing pretty good. The tomato plants, all except this guy, are doing really well. I'll just show you one of my favorites. All right, this one is a Morton tomato plant, and it is, look at the tomatoes on this bad boy. I mean, that's huge. All right, we're gonna run down the back wall here. These are those pole beans that were just reaching the top last week. Oh, they have really taken over. They're going right into the neighbor's yard. I have to keep redirecting. But I mean, my goodness, this is just a mess of beans. Not mad about it. Then we've got our lettuce with the spinach on the sides. That's also growing really well. And the regular leaf lettuce here. Tell you what, I've cut that. We've had 6 gallon-sized bags full of lettuce. I may have overcommitted on the lettuce. And then all the way down, it's all growing good. And then this one is a head of lettuce that I think is growing well. I don't really know how they grow. Then this is the green beans that aren't doing the best. But let me show you down here. They have the prettiest color blossoms I think I've ever seen. Let me get right in there. Look, oh, focus. Aren't those beautiful? Look at them. Then the beets. Let's take you down that row. I see, my mom says that I have to wait to pick these, but that looks pretty ready to me. Man, doesn't that look like it's ready to pick? I guess I don't know. Onions doing well, doing their thing. These green beans are just massive. And then all the mater plants. This one is almost taller than me. I mean, this is chin height. And if you look in there, they've all got lots of maters going. Can you see them? Hang on. All up in there, full of tomatoes. I may have made a mistake doing this many plants. And here we are at Brothers Garden. Let's get in there and take a look at this growth. Starting over here on the viney side, these 3 watermelon plants are growing so well. A little side note on the watermelon, I was just looking a couple things up about growing watermelon. Turns out each one needs a 5 by 10 area, and we have 3 planted in about a 5 by 5 area, so that should be good. Then coming here, we've got the butternut squash. So they're a little slow, but they're definitely bigger than last week. And then here we have the eggcorn squash, which are going pretty good. If we look in right here, we've got some flowers. Beautiful. Then if we move over to the side, these bush pickles are just getting very big and starting to vine out. So over there we got some tendrils. And then our heads of lettuce right here, huge, they're getting giant. This one we thought was gonna die, it's coming back pretty good. And then all of our pepper plants, I'm gonna get into this one. If we look in here, got a purple pepper under there. Look at it growing. Beautiful, and we've got a big pepper right there. And then here, we've got our heads of cauliflower that are getting huge, huge growth. And then back over here, got the onions, which are pretty much all growing well. There's a couple that look like they might not have come up, but overall, good growth. Well, everybody, that's it for this week's episode of the Garden Tour. If you want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe. See you next week.